wait has been close to 2 years, and I strongly believe there's a expiry for every narrative.
We are more like friends. Like we are all more over of the same age, and then like we came into the industry almost all together.
Right now, people are taking effort to explore cinema, not just Malayalam films, like all kinds of cinema.
I find it more challenging writing for the digital platform because there people will be doing multitasking things. Somebody will be in the kitchen, somebody will be on the phone.
There was a point we would only talk about Tamil films. There was a point we would only talk about Marathi films. So I think it's a cycle that goes on.
So joining me on Pinkvilla today is the duo who worked together for See You Soon. We're seeing them again with Malik. Thank you so much for joining me today, Fahadh sir and Mahesh sir on Pinkvilla.
Thank you.
So to begin with, I wanted to know what made you want to work together again? Like, do you get along so well?
This was the first film which I pitched to Fahadh a long time back, but it was possible only in 2019. So that's the situation. So we are more like friends. Like we are all more over of the same age, and then like we came into the industry almost all together. So in that way, we share a good rapport between us.
So the film was initially slated for a theatrical release. We all know that, and I know that both of you were also pushing for it. But how difficult was the decision to finally come and decide that it needs to go on an OTT platform?
We waited so long, and it got to a point that we just wanted audience to see the film, primarily for the fact that we couldn't move on. It's such a big film that we did, and audience have not seen it yet, and we don't know what kind of movie to do next. So we were in a sort of dilemma how to move on. And like I said, the wait has been close to 2 years, and I strongly believe there's a expiry for every narrative. And this was the immediate best option possible. And you can ask for more. It's a world premiere, and so it's exciting. I'm looking forward to this.
But now, when things are slowly opening up, it's not immediate, of course. Why not wait for a little bit more? Is what I want to know.
The problem is, as you know about all the other territories in India, Kerala is the only state where we could only afford for a 50% occupancy, even after the first wave. So, we still don't know how, theaters are going to function in the next, during this pandemic. So in one way or the other, this is a wise decision because, across the globe, almost 240 countries, we are able to watch through Amazon. So it's a good thing. There is a compromise in terms of sound guys will have their own problems, and visually also there are issues. But we have adapted to that because this is actually a momentary time period, and for that we'll have to sacrifice certain things for a better future.
Coming to both of you as an actor, producer, director, wearing one hat, I want to know, do you think OTT platforms, online platforms are the future of media, mainstream cinema?
I just see it as one more platform for you to, experiment your films, not just experiment, show your films to the audience, and I strongly believe two kinds of films can be designed for, respective platforms. And, it's completely different, two different experiences, right? Theatrical experience and watching a movie at home. So I believe both has a future, and there will be a lot of films planned in tandem with these two platforms, like a hybrid release and things like that. So it's definitely a future, but we'll have to wait and see how it sort of flourishes.
So my thing is whatever Fahadh said is actually correct. Both these platforms will coexist. Only thing is, from a creator's point of view, whether if you're doing for an OTT or for a digital or for theatrical, the writing should vary. Considering Malik is written entirely for theatrical thing, but apparently it's coming up in a digital platform. But when you write a film like See You Soon, it's more like a home viewing or a digital kind of an experience. So I find it more challenging writing for the digital platform because people will be doing multitasking things. Somebody will be in the kitchen, somebody will be on the phone, and then watching films, and then the content should be so much engrossing so that people should get attention into that, and then get them glued into that particular film. So that's a very challenging process. So whereas theater is a collective big experience, so that we are used to, and we really miss the big theatrical experience these days. So now our only thing is that we are definitely obliged to the Malayalam cinema lovers or the entire Indian cinema lovers that we have to deliver films for the theatrical also. So that's our plan.
This being your third film together, you obviously have developed a rapport, a friendship of sorts. Has there been anything new that you both learned about each other while Malik?
Yeah, so definitely there's a transparency, the sense that he's very sure of what I can do and what I cannot do. I am also pretty much sure of what he exactly wants. So, it's easy.
Like I'm learning day by day, it's like knowing a friend for a long time. Like, so it's like, and even the next film like coming up, Malayalam, like his father is producing and I'm writing the film. So it is a collaboration. So we enjoy that collaboration and things are happening very quickly. So in a way, how we bounce ideas and how we share ideas. There's a lot more of transparency there. So it's very clear. We come to a single in the same page very easily. So that's the good thing. That's what is required when we make a film ultimately.
Malayalam films, especially today, are creating an impact globally. They're taking over like almost every industry. It's being dubbed, it's being recreated. I want to know, being huge contributors of the film industry as well, what are your thoughts?
See, we are already there. If you take 80s Malayalam cinema, there is a legendary director called K.G. George who's been creating lots of magic. And there is Padmaraj, there is Bharat, and a lot of filmmakers. Only thing is that they couldn't get this, crossover. They couldn't cross their borders because of limitations. Because some of their films will reach festivals ultimately, but they won't even for the regional circle. Most of their films were actually not that much successful. So now, with this new wave of the digital streaming platforms and all, it is becoming more easier for us to a person sitting in Kerala and also in Bombay and also in somewhere in UP and outside of India can watch the film at the same time. So, and they can review and they can analyze, they can relate to characters. So that's a big advantage. So I think now, Malayalam cinema was always on a good drive. The thing is that now we are getting more exposed to the new kind of audience what we have, right?
I think the change has been together with the audience and the films. And I think right now people are taking effort to explore cinema, not just Malayalam films, like all kinds of cinema. So I think in the process, Malayalam is getting noticed a little more than the other languages, I guess. But I think it's all a cycle which goes around. There was a point we would only talk about Tamil films. There was a point we would only talk about Marathi films. So I think it's a cycle that goes on.
Fahadh sir, I want to know what was it like to shoot for Pushpa with Allu Arjun?
I haven't started shooting.
You haven't started
I'm going to
yet?
join. No, I'm going to join the show. I'm just doing things I like. That's all. And it's a very exciting team. So I've seen the earlier films also. We've been looking for a project to collaborate in. Yeah, so I'm excited about it.
Can we see you both collaborating again after?
We are already collaborating on a film.
For another film?
Yeah,
already collaborating. He's a cameraman for my next film. That's production.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Sneha. Thank you.
All the best.